So Sunday saw the first game between the U23 Azkals and the UFL All Stars in an exhibition game with benefits or proceeds going to the team. The extra profit at the end. Guys, how do we feel it went?
It was a pretty good game. It was a 1-1 draw. Both goals coming from the second half. And it just showed that the under-23 can really stand up against the best of the league.
Yeah, watch the game.
It's really
So
fun.
good, you know? It's so good, fast paced.
Yeah.
Tama, di ba?
I would say it was
Okay.
believable.
Mark Hartman was there.
Mark Hartman was there.
Yeah, part of the under-23, right?
Yep.
And then,
Yep. Captain.
Captain, yeah, I know that too.
Yep.
Because I watched the game.
Yep. Okay.
So,
Ching. Projectiles.
No, seriously though, that game was
Yeah.
incredible. I mean, I don't think we were expecting that the under-23 was gonna come out flying like that. They didn't take any time to settle. It was immediate. They were super duper confident and calm on the ball and possession. They had a lot of good moves going forward, and defensively, wow, they're a really strong team, you know. So it was a pleasure to watch them. Never seen them play before.
Okay.
And people were saying that, you know, they had a lot of potential, but, you know, you can't just take people's word for it. And it was a really good experience being able to see them. I thought they would struggle, to be honest.
Okay.
I mean, against you know, such an experienced side. Also, packed house. I'm not sure if they've played in such sort of an environment where there's that much pressure on them. But wow, flying colors for sure. They passed.
Excellent, because we were talking before just about like how the stadium was full. And that was really nice to see. And like as media officer, how big a deal do you think that is for the under-23s? Obviously, with the whole SEA Games controversy, that there was so many fans willing to pay to watch.
Yeah, I think that was a huge deal, especially since the word got out maybe just a week before the actual event happened. So really quickly the word got out and people were willing to come out and pay. So much so that we ran out of tickets to give out. So people were just getting marked. People were standing up on the sides. Some people didn't even bother to sit down anymore. So I was like, you know, to watch that happen, especially in a position like myself where I was working with the league back in 2010, would it just be me and the marketing manager Coco on the sideline drinking beers and, you know, let's say nomads, to walk into a stadium and it's 2,500 estimated people who are there watching. It's like, wow, this is incredible. It really is. You know, development has been very, very quick, and it's just really evident now these days that the people are willing to come out and watch these guys, and they're willing to pay, shell out cash, and, you know, 100, 150. It's a cheap amount, but people are gonna come out and watch these guys. It's fun. Yeah.
And with the under-23s and the Azkals, how would you rate each of their performances, the two teams?
The under-23 I'll probably give it a high mark. They really held their firm. The defense was how can I say it? Was rock solid, except save for that one goal that they conceded. Even though their goalkeeper Pat Dato in the first half made some stunning saves, outstretched saves against Anton Del Rosario and teammate Tating Pasilan. Even the substitutes also shined. You have David Fornea scoring the equalizer right after Isa scored the opener. Pretty much, we'll see what happens if they get sent to Myanmar. I think they have a shot.
I think one of those fun things watching them play, though, one of the things that surprised me was how much confidence they had.
Right.
Because this is basically, that was sort of principally their, second-tier team without the Angeles twins, you said. OJ Porteria, wala din.
The odds.
You had the odds, obviously Jason De Jong and Matt Uy, if he's fit. Jeffrey Christians, of course. And all of these guys who came in, all the homegrown players, they don't get too many minutes to UFL, but they came in, some guys straight from the UAP, and they had that kind of, they had some swagger, you know. I don't know the other way to explain it really, but there's a lot of confidence in that side.
But I think most of these players already got to play against those UFL All Star team. I mean, not necessarily against them as a team, but, you know, going against the different teams that those people were affiliated with. But overall, I would say that given the result, even though you would assume that the UFL All Stars are all veterans. They've been playing. Most of them have been playing together also in the past national teams, and also reinforced with foreign players. They held their ground, yes, definitely, and the potential is high for this team.
Absolutely.
As you mentioned, some of the more key players were missing, like the twins. Jeffrey was also not there. So, and also word is that Neil will be manning the posts. So that's another thing. So those factors will greatly affect the success of this team. So, and then given the amount that people have already shelled out money just to watch,
Even the sponsors.
and there's even a sponsor. I don't see the reason why you don't want to send them.
That's a good question.
Serious, you know.
Do you think it's really the professional coaching that's gone into this?
Yes, that's another
they've
thing.
been together for like a month or two, as you said, like swagger.
In addition,
They really look like a team.
Yes.
And
Right.
so they held each other, like before the game they drew with the Archers 4-4.
Yeah.
And they might have lost to Singapore like it was a month ago, but it was in the start of the trainings. And Singapore under 23s beat Indonesia under 23s, the same score. So it's really competitive. Do you really think like the coaching and the teamwork, the chemistry?
Yes, definitely.
is part
I
of
mean, not to compare Archers against the UFL All Stars, but I mean, definitely during that time that the under 23 went against the Archers, you know, conceding 4 goals is really something. I think it was more on the coach was experimenting on the lineup, on what would be a good combination, what would be a bad combination at the same time, who would work together well. But now, since I think because of that tune up or the other factors during training also now have taken effect, going to this game wherein they want to prove themselves against a tougher opponent, they really did. And this really is moving forward. This will really give them that extra edge, if you would say that mental edge.
Yeah.
Because going against, I think that the UFL All Star team is, I mean, I would say would rank higher than some of the teams in the SEA Games.
Yeah.
In terms of talent, in terms of skill. So going there, having drawn with this type of caliber team, you know, it would most probably give them success if they get sent to Myanmar.
And I think
If they get sent to Myanmar.
in addition to that, it was Coach Brian Reed's first time handling the team in front of everyone.
Right.
We know that he's been handling the team for some time now, but it's just the first time that everyone is. And I saw them against the under 19 a few weeks ago. It was Coach Reed wasn't even here, but they made a good showing. Although they faced a much lesser opponent that time, and one of their players were playing in the under 19 as well, in Amani Aguinaldo. This goes to show that training has been impressive. The players have been responding well, and you have players like Mark Hartman who really changed, especially in the match. That he was all around. He was leading the team as the captain. He was commanding the midfield. He helps the defense, and sometimes he goes forward to help on attack.
So would you say like the team playing better under Reed? And is it a case of like Scottish managers can really bring out the? Would it be the best, or do they scare them really into action? There?
That's the accent.
Yeah. And it's the hairdryer.
Yes. And the red.
We'll give you all the updates on the under 23 team, how everything progresses there. Follow us at FTW Sports for more.